So, I've been thinking about the topic of wisdom for quite some time on and off, Katie, and I know that we've talked about this previously, so I guess this is Wisdom Revisited, and it's taken in part from my experience these last few months, and in part from 1 Kings chapter 3. And this, of course, is what I'll start with. Solomon asks the Lord for wisdom on how to govern his people, and for wisdom to discern right from wrong. And the Lord grants him this. But what's so fascinating about all of this for me is that towards the end of Solomon's life, you can see that his heart was very much divided between the one true God of Israel and the false gods of his pagan wives. And I think in the ultimate sense, Solomon was not well served by this. And I think, too, that partially as a result of this, his kingdom was divided after he died underneath his son. And so it occurs to me that perhaps in the past, when I was praying for wisdom and discernment and all these other things, what I really should have been praying for was a whole heart for the Lord. Because I think when we do that, we're aligning ourselves with the source of wisdom in whatever form it may take in our lives. And perhaps if Solomon had prayed for a whole heart for the Lord for his whole life, his kingship may have turned out very differently, and Israel may have stayed united far longer after his death. Because for all his failings, King David, Solomon's father, ultimately had a whole heart for God. Anyway, just some food for thought. God bless you, Katie.